A Table for Two by It's_Kingston on AU3. Episode 7, Chapter 4. The killer jumped through the window, landing on the first victim, who screamed and flared before dying. Imagine being told you're one of the main 5 and being killed 2 minutes in? Luz mumbled. Guess it was only the main 4, Amity said back. So, is there a reason you're messing with my hair? Luz asked, as they watched the remaining 4 run upstairs, locking the door behind them. Do you not want me to? Amity asked, removing her hands preemptively. No, it feels nice. I was just curious. Luz said, leaning in closer. Amity hummed, thinking for a moment. It's just soft and really pretty, she said, causing Luz to look up at her. Even though the only light was the dim glowing of the TV, Luz could make out the contrast colors of Amity's dyed purple hair and her almost golden eyes. Your hair looks pretty, too. What color is it naturally? Luz asked, twirling a strand around her fingers. Normally it's brown, like my dad's, but I like it purple. Amity replied, looking back up at the screen. The killer, now equipped with the pocket knife he grabbed from the first victim, stabbed through the door and straight through the chest of the second victim, who decided to lean up against the door. Rookie move, Amity groaned, watching the second victim's body fall over. I bet you would look beautiful whether it was brown or purple, Luz said before adding. Your hair, I mean. Amity smiled sweetly as a blush rose to her face. She pulled Luz into a half-hug, and they snuggled closer as the movie continued. Both Luz and Amity had no clue how the third victim died. They were too distracted by each other to pay attention. It was down to 2 characters, and probably one of them was getting out alive. Who do you want to live? Barbie girl or buff guy? Amity asked, causing Luz to giggle. Buff guy, 100%. Agreed. I don't know how you could get out of this, Buff Guy said, looking down to the basement. Run outside once. I lure him away. I'll finish this. No, sacrifice Barbie, Luz groaned, as she watched Barbie Girl agree to the plan. Anything to get me out of here, Barbie Girl said, checking her nails despite all the death around her. Oh, I hate her so much, Amity said, watching as the killer walked on screen. He saw Buff Guy run towards the basement and began walking after him. Then Barbie Girl broke a heel while running out the front door, sending her spiraling onto the ground. The killer turned around and ran towards her, earning a cheer from Luz and Amity. Leave Buff Guy alone. He's a good man, Luz said as the killer, killed Barbie Girl. End him, Buff Guy. Suddenly, the camera angle changed, and you could see the killer standing in the doorway above Barbie Girl's corpse. Then he fell over. The killer toppled over, and Buff Guy stood behind him. Gun pointed towards where he stood. Where'd he get that? Did he have it the whole time and not use it? Luz asked, unsure of what Buff Guy was doing. Buff Guy approached the killer's body and removed the cloak. Wait, Amity said, as the camera zoomed in into their first victim. He wasn't killed earlier? Buff Guy patted the cloak on the flopped-up hood. You shouldn't have believed me when I said I'd spare you if you did my dirty work, Buff Guy said as he picked up the baseball bat and began walking away. He turned to face the camera and held a finger to his mouth, a sign to not tell anyone before walking away. Buff Guy betrayed us? Luz exclaimed, sitting up and facing Amity. What a betrayal! Amity shook her head, conceitedly, crossing her arms. Both of them broke out in laughter, practically crying from the absurdity of the reveal. Why does Club Boy know Buff Guy? Luz asked, wiping her tears. I forgot about that. Maybe they go to the same club? Amity laughed. They laughed until their sides hurt, then laughed more. This right here, just became my favorite movie, Luz said, finally calming down. Again, we should make a tradition to watch this once a year. Amity declared, looking towards Luz for approval. Definitely, Luz said back, smiling widely. You know, I'm glad I insulted you back at Ida's diner. You know what, Pancakes? Having to wash that extra dish was worth it. Amity replied as she stood up to stretch. Oh, it's already 11. I should probably get home. I have work tomorrow. Yeah, so do I. Luz mumbled, watching as Amity gathered her stuff and headed to the door. Oh, I forgot to tip my pizza delivery girl, Luz said, stopping Amity at the door. Luz had to grab Amity by her shirt and pull her down to plant a kiss on her cheek, due to the height difference. That would have been harder if you didn't struggle to reach me, but I'm not complaining, Amity said, grinning as she went out the door. Bye, Pancake. Bye, newbie. I'd come bother you tomorrow. I can't wait, Amity replied, sounding only a little sarcastic. How can someone so annoying be so cute? Luz murmured as she waved to Amity in her car, before retreating inside. Huh. What movie is that? Writing the horror movie part was fun. The portrayal of the buff guy was my biggest plot twist yet. This was a soft, cuddly chapter. Also, it's good time to say this book isn't going to be long, as my last one probably only was 5 to 7 chapters. Who needs long shit, okay? Last time I wrote a long shit, I wrote 55k words of a fanfic. It was a Shindeku fanfic. And I did not like the beginning. And so I decided to change it because I'm like, you know what? I actually kind of want this type of beginning plot. And I was like, okay, if I change that changes the whole structure of the whole story. Meaning I can't just, get in and like remove scenes and add scenes and move scenes around. I would have to change the whole dynamic of their relationship, the whole dynamic of the whole story completely over. It became a new story basically, but similar enough where it's not like, oh, I'll just write this other one as a separate thing, because it's similar enough where it's like, okay, you could tell that they're supposed to be the same thing kind of situation, you get it? But I like this one. This one was super cute. I like their little date. I like the whole like moving down, like the kiss. That was so cute. I love that. I love that so much. My voice hurts. Kingston, don't hurt me. I was in like how fucking long was that goddamn stream actually? I'm gonna check. Opening up YouTube right now. How long was that stream? YouTube Studio. That stream was content live. Holy fucking shit. It was 6 hours and almost 7 hours. My other longest stream was 5 hours. No, that has officially became my longest stream. 6 hours and 52. Yeah, that was my longest stream. And I had so much fun with that. I might stream again sooner. Streaming a lot more. I don't know. I've been more active, I guess. I hit a little bump where like I was a little but now I'm back. I'm back and I'm better than ever. Okay. Daily reminder, Kingston, amazing writing, love it so much. As always, my raindrops, make sure to eat, sleep, drink water, take your meds. Have a wonderful day or night. Link to my Discord server and socials are down in the description. Subscribe to see more of my content, and thank you so much for watching.